This is a giant elephant. Its height reaches 10 meters, but the humans in front still wanted to whip him, yet the elephant easily blocked it and directly lifted him up. Not long ago, Tom was just an ordinary elephant walking on 4 legs. These were a group of cruel humans. They captured elephants to be auctioned, specially to serve humans. But these elephants were not ordinary elephants. They could not only understand human language, but also speak. This instantly made the crowd restless. The staff took the chance to sell hard. However, the little elephant had no idea what would happen next. He didn't understand why his mother kept crying sadly. Soon the auction began. The little elephant was bought. Amid the noisy atmosphere, he suddenly seemed to understand something. His eyes stared straight at his mother. Then he was carried away and locked in a carriage. And the auction continued. This would be the family's last meeting. Time passed. Tom had already grown up. He looked exhausted, doing the hardest farm work every day. At dawn, he would pull the cart to his master's door, waiting for the master to wake up. Then they would start a day's work. Tom worked very hard every day, but for his wife and child, he had to compromise. His son Jimmy was very lively, innocent and pure. He thought his father was amazing, with great strength. That day the neighbor happened to pass by. Seeing how poor the farmer looked, he came up with a bad idea about Jimmy. Keeping him was worse than selling him. This frightened Tom beside him. Fortunately, the farmer didn't have that thought. The neighbor had to change the subject. He suggested the farmer seize the land across the way before the city people came. The farmer was instantly tempted. At this moment Tom interrupted them. He believed that land was full of roots and stones, not suitable for farming. Hearing this, the neighbor suddenly burst out laughing, mocking the farmer for letting a beast make decisions for him. The embarrassed farmer picked up a stone and threw it at Tom, driving him away. The next morning, the farmer took Tom to open up that new land. The farmer kept urging him. Tom used all his strength, but the cart still didn't move. The farmer became furious and whipped him. With one force, Tom directly broke the iron chain. It was obvious this was not good land. The farmer angrily went to argue with the neighbor, while Tom lay miserably on the ground. Jimmy watched everything from a distance. He looked back at the farmer, no longer able to suppress his anger. His eyes gradually became firm. Jimmy seemed to sense something. He came to his father. Tom told his son to stay here with his mother. He would go find the legendary upright elephants, and told Jimmy to take good care of his mother. Then he turned and ran with all his strength into the deep forest. The farmer was stunned by the scene. Reminded by the neighbor, he finally reacted, and immediately chased after. It turned out just last night, Jimmy told his parents he had found a mysterious passage, and at night secretly led his father through the forest to a cave. On the wall were many carvings of upright elephants. Tom suddenly remembered what his elders told him when he was young. Because of human hunting, the fleeing elephants split into 2 groups. One was enslaved by humans for farm work, gradually degenerated, walking on 4 legs, while the other escaped to the distant north. At this moment Tom returned to the cave, deciding to look for the legendary upright elephants.